Happy
All
Ramadan.
good. Ramadan
How's,
Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem to you. How's everything going?
All good. I cannot complain.
All good?
How's everything
All
with
good in
you?
the
Yeah.
neighborhood.
It wasn't very hot today, so it was fine.
Yeah, it wasn't very hot. It was just humid with a bit of dust and a bit of rain.
Just for the
So how's
change.
it? So let's just jump into the subject because we're here at episode 6 today. All right. First of all, I guess people might be wondering why we didn't do last week. Well, we just wanted to take a break, I guess. So and so we don't get any of that these type of questions going on. But I think what we're going to talk, we were talking about an interesting subject today. But before we start off with, I think what would be a good question to ask, okay, is let's do it in general. Doing sports during your fast because Ramadan's coming up, okay? So, is it wise, to do a tough, like a rigorous sport while you're fasting? Let's just say that, and then we can combine it with swimming.
I
So,
think
I think
it's a.
you
let's
have to
start with
talk the
Which one
Mu'min,
to
and then
most.
we'll
start?
go to you.
No, I just wanted to say that
Okay.
you have to talk the most.
I have to talk the most.
Yeah.
No,
I'm the
I
one that's
mean,
going to ask the questions.
no, the two of you, I think,
You
because
have to ask us. You want to ask
it's
us,
more a
of
part
course.
of your culture. So you follow it too, so you
Yeah.
can feel how difficult it is, or I don't know, maybe easy. But you are
Then,
more specialist than me.
all right, Mu'min, then and Mike Endick, what do you think?
I think it's like as athletes, it's popular actually to train while you're fasting, and also there's many nutrition programs coming out talking about fasting and how to do 2 meals or do the same scenarios for what is going on with what will happen actually in Ramadan. So this is healthier to keep the body in shape and also drop the weight. Not eating with our culture, we should actually be wise with the meals that we're doing, and also the training has to adapt with this. In Ramadan, we don't have to increase that much, or if we will increase, we have to adjust our calories or calculate our calories in the right way, actually, to don't have troubles during the day or less energy or something. So actually, if they can train or not, for sure they can train and they can train well. In swimming, actually, most of the swimmers train in Ramadan. I would say in Egypt, actually, we train before breakfast, and some swimmers before and after breakfast.
You mean
So
breaking their fast, Yani?
yeah,
Yeah.
when they
You
break
said
the fast, yeah.
You said breakfast because that's
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a breakfast at if
All
you
right.
take it as a shortcut, it's a breakfast. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we'll just say break. Okay. We'll say breaking their fast. Okay. So that's
Yeah.
All right. What about
Yeah.
you, Mike?
Okay.
What do you think about training and fasting?
No, I said yes, you can swim, you can train. Ideally, after you break the fast, okay, because of your energy levels. Now, if you don't have access to train after you break the fast, before, you are gonna get tired much easier, but still you can train, okay? If you manage your time throughout the day and your energy levels, you can still train. And actually, all these years we train before we break the fast. Yes, there are some difficult days, but there are also good days, especially after the second week that you get used to the
You adapt. Yeah.
to this schedule
Right. So
routine.
what would be like how if we were going to give our fellow athletes advice, okay, for those that are fasting, what would their nutrition be like, after they break their fast? Should it be like, just one big meal or would it be like something that they distribute within the hours? Because again, we're talking about what time. We're going to break fast around 6:15, okay? And we have from 6:15 until sunrise, which is about 4:15. So within that time period, what would be the adequate way to distribute your diet? Keep in mind that we are dealing with teenagers that have to go to bed early because they have online classes in the morning. So would it be adequate to maybe overload on carbs, okay, before you go to sleep? Let's put it that way, for energy reasons. Well, one of you is going to answer.
Moment.
Yeah, okay. The nutrition part. Okay. For me, the timing is important. What time is important? So for me, if they will break the fast and they will eat, it has to be eating normally. Then they will follow up with snacks later. But the last meal, I would say as a lunch or before the fasting directly, it has to be delayed as much as we can. Even if they will sleep, then we'll wake them up to eat. Okay, It has to be delayed. And also in this meal, it has to be, there's big portion of carbs at that time, because the swimmers rely, or the athletes rely more on the carb for in their energy or the energy consumption in what they do during the day. So we have to delay this meal as much as we can. Also,
right.
It has to contain carbohydrates. Actually, it has to be a normal meal, not just light stuff. It has to be a normal meal.
Anna, I think primarily, maybe a protein shake and just overload on carbs. I think that kind of works out with a lot of athletes. If I look at it from my perspective, when I used to train, all right? So before I'd go to bed or during suhoor, okay, suhoor, Ilyas, is basically, the meal you have before, before the morning prayer, right?
The fast.
So before that, I would have like a protein shake, but I would have like this mega mass protein shake, a lot of carbs, a lot of fat, a lot of protein in it. And I think that just kept me, really energized up, in the morning and during practice and all. Just because, and especially like proteins like casein, right? So casein is this long-lasting protein in the body, right? You get it from egg whites and stuff like that. All right. And it lasts in your body and it slowly absorbs, right? It's a protein that is slowly absorbed in your body. So that would also, make your day a lot better when you train. But anyways, if you
for age group, let's keep it organic. They need to rely more on the food. Okay, above 16, listen to Coach Shari.
So yeah, if you're under 16 of age, okay, eat spaghetti. Lots of spaghetti. If you're over 16, okay.
Yeah, okay. Just you can go rely on the supplements. Let me say why. At this point, let me say why. Why age group we need to rely more, because they don't have to actually buy organically or the normal food with the variety. They can take all the multivitamins, all the protein that they need and everything, because their calories, the calorie needed is not that big. It's not like 24 years old the athletes training for 10 workouts. The workouts around 10 hours, 2 hours, and gym in the middle. So it's not that much,
right,
to need that amount of calories to put the supplement. That's why.
Yeah, I guess we're having again technical difficulties with Instagram. So
yeah,
I don't know what it is. I'll tell you. I know they have issues, but I didn't think this would be one of their issues.
But it's okay.
So far, it's just like
You need
breathing
to,
up a bit.
yeah, connect your phone with Wi-Fi and take the data.
Maybe my phone is connected with
Both.
Wi-Fi. It's nothing.
Both.
It's nothing of any other sort.
Data and Wi-Fi boosted.
All right, listen. So let's jump into the subject we wanted to talk about today, and that would be. So now the mic is on. Ilyas's end. What is the subject we plan on talking today?
That swimming can be an essential skill, a life skill, an essential life skill.
All right.
So you want me to start?
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it that way.
Okay. Well, most of the people, are not giving a try to swimming. And obviously, most of them don't know much, like many things about swimming. Now, before we explain, I believe later on some things, about the health, related to health, I will start with some basics. I will start saying that no one wants to be that kid, at the beach where all of the friends are in the water, swimming and playing, and he or she sitting outside, and the reason is obvious, that there is no swimming experience, and now the second topic, like to connect it to the first one, swimming is the only sport that can save a child's life. We were born to walk and run. We were born to walk and run. So swimming is the only sport that can save a life. If we connect them now, you can play with your friends in the water and safe. Now, we can move on and we can also discuss, the health.
Yeah, but I will highlight one part. One part you said it's like swimming can save life. You know how many actually, there is interesting studies actually by CDC, they did it. And National Drowning Prevention in US Alliance, they talk about it. Like they calculate how many drowning cases happened per year in US. So the average is from 3,500 to 4,000 cases drowning. So imagine that much. It's around average 10 drowning cases per day. It's a big number. It's really big number. Imagine. And 24% of this amount, 24% coming from it's kids inside gathering around the pool, like the families gathering around the pool. And 24% of this number is kids drowning, in this case, like family gathering around the pool. You got me?
Right.
So that's happening. That's why it has to be a lifestyle. It has to be the first thing I have to teach to my kid. It's mandatory that they have to do it. And actually, I really like the Australian culture about this, or they put it in the school, in the primary school. They have to swim in it. It's a must.
If we look at numbers here in Kuwait, right? Every year we hear about, at least, during the summertime, we hear at least on an average, maybe every other day or every week, at least three to four cases of kids drowning, right? And what we notice also is the fact that the curriculums in school, yes, they don't have that at an early age, or they don't have it as a mandatory subject, huh? So in a sense, when you look at like as an initiative from the Public Authority of Sports or the Olympic Committee here in the country, I would think they would have this type of initiative where they say, okay, we have to make swimming a major lesson in our children's lives, right? So we go from ages 5, or maybe less than age 5. Let's start with let's say age 5, right? Because that's when they're like in year 1, maybe. So from year one, every single child should have a swimming lesson once a week, yeah? Or at least, they should be part of a water, or they do like a water safety campaign. But with all, with extreme regret, we don't see this today in Kuwait. And in the past, as Elite Swim Team, we did try and do these type of initiatives with a lot of private schools, where we had them every weekend. They would come over and we'd do like a half an hour or 45-minute session on water safety. And hopefully when things open up, okay, for sure, I believe we should start this initiative once again, and have these young athletes or young kids, let's say, start these water safety classes once again, because I believe, as you just said, Ilyas, it's an extremely important life skill that they should have. Or they should be it should be embedded in their brain or their lifestyle, right?
And not only for swimming or sorry, Bisari, not only for swimming. Don't forget that swimming is important also if you want to go rowing, if you want to do water sports, okay, many other things, okay. So
anything inside the water.
But again,
it's necessary.
But again, you're talking about Kuwait being a coastal country, huh? So like, we're surrounded by water, okay? You would think that you would think that this should be like the first subject, or like one of the major subjects taught to children, or like taught to them in a chronological way. Like, okay, I'll start from year 5, at least one lesson a week, okay, and then I make it into like a extracurricular activity. You want to do it after school, sure, but from year 5, from year 1, every single child should be water safe. And then
there are schools though.
Of course.
Okay, don't say only. There are some schools here. Yeah.
I think it's because most of I think it's related to the schools that have swimming pools, right? So you'd see the ones that have swimming pools. They have these swimming lessons planned in their calendars, right? The ones that don't, okay, unfortunately they either they don't. It's very hard for them to get access to other locations, or it's very hard for them to convince parents that they should send their children to these other locations so that they can learn. So what happens? What you end up having is, the schools, the schools with pools are water safe, and the schools without pools, which is the majority of schools here in Kuwait that don't have swimming pools, and they're just stuck. I believe, as director speaking right now here on one screen, I believe we should start this water safe campaign once again. And this is a message out, because I know the ones that are watching right now, and for the ones that will watch us later, okay, this is a message saying that, once the schools are back, for sure, Elite Swim Team are going to do this water safety campaign, because at the end, it honestly, it heartbreaks me, I get heartbroken every time I hear about a case, of a kid drowning, I believe every child should know how to swim, all right? Or if not swim, at least
float.
Be able to save himself.
Save himself, secure himself if something happening.
So let's continue about it being an essential skill. I think about when I think about essential skill, okay, I always like to look at swimming as the features that you wouldn't think swimming would give you, okay? So yes, you'll feel more confident swimming with your friends, all right? But at the same time, it develops this inner character, it changes your character as a person, right? When you know how to swim. So I'm going to leave that. I don't want to talk so much. I want to hear you guys talk also. So we'll start with the Greeks.
For my side, actually, it develops a lot. Even if the kids doesn't have to be a champion later or even national champion. The first thing that they will learn from swimming, time management. This is the first thing, time management, because they have to manage every single thing in their life to do the workout, take care of their school activities, the other activities, their families, everything. And they have to think, the more advanced they will go, the more has to think outside of the box. Trust me, one day I'm actually studying because I have exams inside the competition. So I switch off with my books, switch off, read and everything, and I have an event, I have to race, I go race, put myself in the zone, race, then come back to my books again. That's how we learn to part of our outside of the box thinking. Even it will patience and never give up. That's something they will learn from swimming.
What about you, Elias?
Yeah.
For me, I will say, okay, the trend, first of all, okay, now we are on Instagram and we always see, like slim and thin and fit people, okay? So it's the number one sport in burning calories. And we know the benefits of burning calories, about diabetes, obesity, especially nowadays with the sedentary lifestyle. Now, what I see the most, especially on teenagers, is the productivity. With all this blood flow throughout the body, the entire body. Don't forget that when you swim, your body is in a horizontal position. Okay. More blood goes to the brain, so you can increase your productivity throughout the day. And of course,
after you swim, you feel a lot better, and you don't feel like lazy or exhausted. You just feel like you have more energy to do more things, basically.
Yeah, and hungry.
And hungry, yes.
And hungry.
Oh man, if you were going to tell me about swimming and how much we used to eat without thinking, I'm not going to lie.
Take your kids as an example. Look at your kids when you go for football or anything else. Okay, when they finish, they never ask for food. But once you go to the beach, even for playing at the sea, they always want to eat something after. It's like a fruit or chips or I don't know, like a snack.
Listen, hold up. I don't know what world of kids you are in, but when you say the first thing you said was a fruit, it never starts with a fruit. It never starts with a fruit.
It depends what you have in the bag. It depends what you have in the bag. But the peach in summer, okay, which is also seasonal.
Yes, of course, yeah. I'd always go to the banana tree right next to me and take a piece of banana.
Oh, yeah. That's
but I agree. Listen, yes, you do eat more after you swim. I'll be honest on that point. Elias, are you with us? Because there's like a circle going around your face.
Yes.
I think you're the one that's causing all this issue here on Instagram.
Sorry, but I lost you for a while.
Yes, of course you lost it. I think you're the one that's causing all these issues on Instagram right now. Oh, okay, there we go. It's happening
again. Started back, you see?
شفت شلون؟ أنا قاعد أقول لك.
Yeah, شفتها.
But yes, swimming as an essential skill.
No, I changed so many spots in the house and still the same.
Well, listen, we're coming.
But it works now. It's okay.
Yeah, we're coming.
I don't know. I think my fish
right now
grew too much, and they. I think my fish grew too much, and they get from.
All right, listen.
They are 5G fish.
Yes, okay. They're obviously very radioactive, your fish. Obviously, you did not get that
radioactive.
All right, listen, anyway, we're getting to the end of our show. Okay, we just talked about the calories, and we talked about swimming as an essential sport. We did talk about swimming during Ramadan and other sports during Ramadan. So we encourage everybody, you know, just to stay active as always. Okay, and if you want swimming, for sure, join Elite Swim Team. We're really happy to help you out in any shape or any target that you're looking for. All right. All right. All the best, everybody. Elias, I love seeing that circle going around your screen. Okay. Thank you very much. Is there?
Thank you.
Okay. Just so we can finish the show. Okay. You know, hands up for Barcelona winning today because they have a match against Real Madrid in like an hour and a half. So I know Greeks support Barcelona, right?
Moment is getting ready. I saw even the cat got a good position, you know, in front of the TV.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, she wanted me like that.
Don't forget the pistachio and the cashew.
Yes, of course. Yes. All right. Well, anyway, you know, I'm opting for Barcelona to all the Real Madrid fans.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I wish you all the
let's
best.
see.
So
I hope we will give.
See you guys next week.
See you.
And
Have a good night. Have a good night.
Have a good evening,
you
guys.
Take care.
Enjoy. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.